And Athena, I just want to allow you to let people know that you will be doing on the 13th of June this month. You'll be premiering on bbsradio.com with your own radio program called Voice of the Ashtar Command, correct?
Yes, it's the Voice of the Ashtar Command, and that name was given by the command. It was rather a shocker to me because I consider that a very weighty responsibility, having to speak directly on behalf of the command, although I've ostensibly been doing it most of the time in my mission. Still, for them to tell me that that was what I needed to do now was very daunting. And I've accepted it because I know that whenever you're given a mission or a task that's way beyond your ability, you know it's from God. You know you can't do it without God's help. So, yes, I will be doing an hour-long weekly show, God willing, every Wednesday, starting the 3rd of June, on BBS Radio.
You mean the 13th?
And yes, that's a very well-known alternative New Age, a very large network. And if it's not mainstream, which I certainly am not mainstream, you will find it there. And you will find me there as long as, sponsorship, because I have to buy airtime. I do need help with sponsoring airtime.
So if people want to help her on this event, help her with airtime, sponsorship, they can contact you via email about that.
Yeah. And the other thing is that I don't have to water down my message to cater to, people who are in the masses that are, by and large, clueless and unawakened. I can just go for really, really deep and direct teachings. I actually want to speak to the embodied masters from the command who are in young bodies, who are in various stages of awakening and decoding. I'm particularly going to be addressing our Ashtar Command Ascended Masters who have come here and know that they are that, and they're from more advanced worlds.
Right, and
that's what the show is. That's the level, the watermark for that particular transmission, and we'll be getting into very deep things. So if you haven't had been doing your homework, you may need to pick it up. I would say pick up a copy of the Keys of Enoch.
Right.
And get into it big time, because I'm going to be teaching from that particular level of understanding. Unfortunately, there are a few, there's only 2 books on the whole planet I can think of that go into the things that I want to address, and that would be the Keys of Enoch would be one, and the Course in Miracles would be the other. Mm-hmm. And they're both very good tools that I found coming into this mission that were available on the planet that I could point people to, other than going within themselves.
Right. Now, if people want to get in touch with you in terms of starseed areas, or just people that are now,
I'm going to be doing some on telecast mentoring.
You are? Okay.
I've got so many people now that want to personal mentoring. I don't have time for that anymore. Uh-huh. But I will be setting up conference calls, seminars, and mentoring with groups of people by phone.
Oh, interesting.
And that way I can work with many, many people at the same time. It'll save me time and energy, and everyone else can benefit by what we're all sharing together. So that will be set up very soon, and in the meantime, I'll continue working with the people that I am working with.
Right.
For individual activational sessions, you can contact me, Commander Cmdr Lady Athena, Athena, at AOL.com.
Great. And our
website, Ashtar Galactic Command.
Right. MSN group, Ashtar Galactic Command. I just want to put a message in for that. For those of you listening who are connected as light workers with the command, that is really the official, true Ashtar Command site on the planet. There's a few others that I would say are very connected with us. One in Sweden, very beautiful people running that site, the Swedish Ashtar Command, and then also my friend Soltek in Australia. And he's just a beautiful being of light and a teacher, and there's no ego in any of these other 2 sites that I've talked about. And then, of course, here in the United States, our site, which is private on MSN Groups. You have to actually send us an email, go to MSN Groups under Space and Science and look for Ashtar Galactic Command. Then just follow the directions. Send us an email with a message about your connection with the command. No emails without messages are going to be accepted or approved. Just as a policy I have is that you've got to tell us something about you. And if you're speaking in a different language than English, I can certainly use the language translators to translate your French or Spanish or whatever, or Japanese. So that's not a problem. But just please do include a note when you are on the MSN.com Ashtar Galactic Command to join the site. It's not automatic. We have to read your message and get some clarity as to your connections. So that's always important. Cmdr Lady Athena, I want to thank you for being on the program today. We have about 11 minutes left before the next show, and we'll have you back again, of course, regularly like we are trying to do. And we wish you all the success with the bbsradio.com site. For those of you who've got a pen and paper, it's bbsradio.com. The voice of the Ashtar Command with Cmdr Lady Athena. That will be premiering on June 13th, and that's at 5:30 West Coast time, which is, I think, 8:30 on the East Coast.
Yes.
And so you'll want to tune in. That's going to be very focused, of course, on our command. And I myself will be listening that night with the rest of my cosmic family. So I want to, again, thank you. It's always a blessing to have you as a dear friend and also as a messenger for the command here on Earth.
Well, I can't tell you how much of an honor it is for me to be permitted to speak on this show. As you know, the command has the highest of regard for you, Commander, and your work is excellent. And if everyone could step up to the plate like you have and put yourself in that position of service with the humility and the dignity that you exemplify, and the love of God that you exemplify in humanity, we would have a planet that would be in quantum, let's say, brilliance by now.
Well,
so that's what we hope, is that
yes.
more and more commanders will indeed step up to the plate and do that which they have volunteered to do.
And we're looking forward to very shortly seeing that planet in reality, with the Mayans stepping up to their plate. Yes. And telling people it's not the end of the earth, it's the beginning of a new consciousness.
Like so. Apocalypse and all of that simply means the uncovering. It's simply the revelation of truth. It has nothing to do with destruction. Right,
and the people that are talking about this death and destruction need to wake up and realize that's
misunderstanding.
Totally misunderstood. Well, we'll definitely have you on again. My time, I still have about 10 minutes left in my broadcast. I will be talking to you in between now and your radio program. And say hello to everybody else where you are down there.
Yes.
And we send our love and light, golden light, to everybody there and everywhere else around the planet listening. We wish you all well. We'll play a little bit of music from Angelica called Into Grace. Is a CD. And it's called, the song I picked out is actually Golden Suns. So there you go.
How beautiful.
Yes, and
well, God bless you. I love all of you. I send all of you the love from the United Ashtar Command, and certainly the love from my heart to each one of you.
Many blessings.
And to you as well.
And good day, Commander.
Adonai.
Adonai. And we're going to play this song.